since I've been legit. Sometimes sound absurd and then these fools just swear I'm nervous. Now I'm hallucinating from the end result of the three aspects of my life: ladies, hip-hop, and WWE. This is as close as you'll get to me not acting mainstream with serving mics dearly. I've had epiphanies, all mysteries from the one with no history, and turning antiseptic by too many idiots. Always exhaling as a histamine, just the killer whale style, drunk off green Listerine. Do anything for a joke, laugh, gag or to provoke. A straight-laced goat trying to apprehend me. I transform into some smoke. He broke his leg on provoke. I'm all up on your dirt, y'all just all up on some coke. I strike the scene intravenously like deep cover, transforming the gel from smoke, kicking airborne MC pathogens, making these suckers choke. Then I took form, watching dinner just get loped up. They grab heat, hard to beat, dude. I don't even trip, still shoot any MC and kill every beat. Whether my brother made it for me or some dude off of the street. I told you I'm a cannibal, but then again I don't eat meat. Only animal number 40, and then pickle pineal gland treats. You can perpetuate pickle. I keep my style straight kicking. I can't tell you enough that this is straight banger hit, no topic. No, you can see what's on my mind and figure the third op. Interesting, however, mine's to the vowel.
Technology and the ability to patent these discoveries. Companies that produce scientific evidence to back up the structure and function of claims. More credible information, and to be able to distinguish products with true scientific data from the thousands of generic health products that need no research because they can support no claim.
Until the mid-1960s, physicists thought that the antimatter was just a mirror image of normal matter. In other words, matter with its left and right reversed. This was called CP conservation. C stands for charge conjunction, P stands for period reversal. In 1964, however, groundbreaking evidence emerged that CP conservation doesn't always apply. Scientists call this CP violation. Within is perhaps key to understanding the physics of antimatter. Says a physicist at the University of Chicago. Antimatter is studied by smashing particles together at high speed and measuring the behavior of fragments that fly from each collision. Cans come in two varieties, each made up of different mixture. If CP was considered, then these two would always decay differently. Occasionally, however, they decay in the same way that these rare occurrences of CP violation that KLOE is looking for to die. Given the enormous potential energy output of matter, antimatter annihilation this ever controlled self-reproduction is seen as a power source. As satellite technology becomes cheaper, its use is mushroom. Within a decade, families should be able to afford small locator units for their children. When a child is in trouble, he or she will press a button and their precise location will be transmitted via satellite to a central control room. Sometimes a jumbled tumor-like technology already exists and it works. In August, two sailors off the east coast of Australia found themselves in trouble with seas. They pressed a few buttons on the Magellan GSC-100, the world's first satellite messaging device. It transmitted a Mayday signal to the Australian Maritime Rescue Coordination Center. The satellite automatically triangulated their position and added to the message of the sailors' rescue. Another major commercial use of satellites is for long anywhere mobile phones. Four companies, Iridium, Globalstar, ICO, Global Communications, Calypso, are jostling off the phones which can be used anywhere on Earth. Iridium has a 3 billion pound system of 66 satellites each within a 2,900 mile square coverage area. It's the only one with working handsets and pagers. It has had to pay start. Many firms believe that relying solely on satellites at a communication risks. In June 1998, the Galaxy 4 satellite went haywire. 90% of America's formerly pager users lost their service for 20 hours. But the new satellite should be less prone to such glitches, and cheaper launches will encourage firms to build backup satellites. NASA, an aeronaut space giant, Lockheed Martin, are developing the first totally reusable spacecraft. This should slash the cost of launching a satellite by 90%. Subtitle. Because it's all aboard that borders on the forefront of neurology. You have to keep your nerves all together like autonomy. Only then will all of your lobes dominate. With the best kept secrets are always up, similar to astronomy. That's why I'm sweet, I keep no more than an eighth intellect on me. I'm the avatar of thought from still teaching y'all to record. A word of information culminated later on. The nature will listen naturally of its own accord. The smart will bear witness, the complacent will coagulate in a gelatinous form and they continue to stay witless. Polysyllabic words can't smooth over gulfs of ignorance. That's why abstract thought is one of the brain's finest defenses. While everyone still perceives the globe through smoke lenses, I will still give transmissions concentrated to their lenses. More available on this here plane of existence. We must band together to build a latter-day resistance. No one is a saint above yourself in case you missed it. How can you worship someone holding money double-fisted? Suck yourself in intellect and pursue the unlisted. Facts of present society and present them to the dim-witted. With all the talk people do about teaching, when did they possibly find the time to teach? You can't reach out to people by preaching about all the things that you do, since these are qualities that are only true to you. Cause when they don't relate, you can't even get them a clue. Then people become illusion, just making a statement of true. Include all of modern day information at the scene and cross-reference it with whatever else you were taught. You'll understand that things are more similar than they seem, and the grand design of the cosmos is your business or mine. But don't get it twisted. Never leave alone the concept of retrieving knowledge of your own. Study all religions, for they are only the bone of a dog called man. Remnants of sustenance that are learned, known to us by an unseen hand, the distributor, all redirected back to the source through ecosystem filtration. This means precipitation, natural combustion, and then condensation are all byproducts of symbiosis. Every single day I battle the powerful demon whose name is pronounced the same way as the alphabet. 26 syllables all intact, none to be salvaged yet. When I go into word war, I castrate consonants and make pronouns palpitate. Police in Ethiopia, take your land's beautiful resources that are these women out of these videos and put them up in schools to battle symbolism within the disguise of rhythm. Who's the person known to make the synthesized soar? Form 64 also takes grid space 4. They refer to me as Subtitle, the most inner-urban folklore. Stories travel abound of me atomizing weak MCs in 2003. I graduated with a degree in ophthalmology. Now I stand around and readjust frequencies. Here at West Workforce, we do not hide floss. I'll take the word bling, transform it to blend. Take the second bling from the word BLG, and then the new model for triple O's blend in. That's why we're so adept at being independent. You may prefer the rhymer that's clean cut. That's not S. You may just support the MC who is slight in height. Not a U to C. You may profess to be entranced by the well-dressed word wizard. That's not me either, but I'll be too tight to bite. I aspire to reactions, first delight, second fight or flight whenever I touch a mic. Right, sign, sight. If there's such a thing as welterweight MCs that break, I sweat when they see me get to the heart of the problem like snake venom. There's such a thing as the carbon copy. Buster that likes to hate while watching me straighten these suckers out just like hard denim. Straighten these suckers out just like hard denim. There's also such a thing as the carbon copy. Hard denim. Straighten these suckers out. Jacked MC that gives rappers rheumatism. The undercover genius with all clever euphemisms. In the street, whenever the beats talk, I listen. 21 young gun off the hook like nitroglycerin. I'll take a perpetrator after I break his wrist by then. Decimate the one left to contend to plus 10 of his genealogical next of kin and their closest friends. And the watchdog with rabies that's left to defend. I've opened a gaping rift that you cannot mend. And if you need some help, I got some surplus hands to lend. Southern California, LAMC Sub T, aka Mr. 6, I don't know what the word impossible means. It's not up in my language mix, only word like serve, beat, then delete, compete, crush, rush, atomic dust, obsolete, defeat, heat, and then catatonic, chronic, and the. I then compound those whenever the necessity arises, and however many disguises. When I start rocking mics, it's a dual earth crisis. Everything within 4 dimensions is the same thing, but you can be destroyed by the thing that you cannot see. I'll take you out to a distant chunk of asteroid within a vast void, just you and me. Watch as the edges of reality protrude. Since when have you ever been able to successfully point at the celestial area that lurks outside of the cube? You're like cows in the pasture, cows in the pasture. Pick a side, but that is all the same side. It depends on the character that you wish to portray. You can pick a side, but it's all the same side. It just depends on the character that you wish to portray. It depends on the character you wish to portray. Pick and choose. I got a point to prove. Let me do this real quick. Cover kill. Y'all been fooled.
I've been consistently circulating in the mix since before 96. Underground Phantom constructed my first experimental collective in 1995, known as the Library. I led that faction since my exploits were above commendable and always solitary. And since my styles varied, people always thought of me somewhat differently, kinda like that wayward kid you grew accustomed to that was kind of scary, creepy, tall, with the eyes that were somewhat sleepy, but only folks that know took the time out to peep me. It didn't take me long to excel in decibels and labels. Pretty soon the question on folks' lips was, who the hell could kick such subject matter off the top of the head so well? At age 16, surrounded by hicks, me and my multinational crew were banging like bricks. By the time I graduated high school, yeah, I was a fool. I masqueraded as a hated nerd who was hella cool. Now I'm killing shows. I moved away from Oxford after rocking hard flows. Then to LA to go to a different location and pursue a different vocation. Now I'm circulating around for this entire duration, rocking mics and staying up just like constellations. What happened next? Now I'm in rotation and tape decks from cassettes in circulation, like CDs with the black bottoms located inside Sony PlayStations. Urban with me, perceived as a mecha form, swarming on MCs, serving them quick and swiftly. Switched my name abruptly, then went back to the OG, which is another name for footnote, abbreviated Subtitle. The handpicked crew I roll with now conceals 9 gifts, one of them being able to role play just like riffs. Deliver the serving Morse code, West Coast workforce, and of course Project Blood equates to about a Google gig of innovation. Within LA confines, we specialize in devastation, invisibilism, while others assimilate and practice blatant imitation. I'm secret like symbolism, only striking for decimation. Historic horticulture styles always in cultivation. I handle my fertilization in plantations, space stations, in locations that are scattered randomly throughout the galaxy, sprung from wheels and malice. I remember when they tried to rally me to attack the Arcane Palace. I'm like, no more spelunking for me, I'm only underground when I MC. Never acting out worldly crunk when I number crunch the flimsy. Porcelain casing cruise missile does for me to disassemble. And after that, there will be no remains left for these fools to resemble.
I figured,
Yeah,
by the time
Yes.
LL Cool J is doing it,
yeah, you know,
rodeo style is dead as hell.
that is fuck.
So we're gonna bring it to a new style.
2000 workforce.
This style is called range style, because we're back on the back 40, baby. There's like a large percentage of gangsters who don't have any rhythm, because every time I hear them fire automatics, they're off beat. Me on the other hand, I have a metronome inside my neck, so whenever I nod my head, it's mostly 116 beat. My style's 8x32 with concave nose to tell you. I like to skate mostly stuff my dwindle since the shapes are true. I can't fuck with action since they really don't make shoes at 15. I mean, I'll rock at 13, but my toes are hurting. Still, this is range style. I fell off the horse at rodeo. I had to ride side saddle like a cultured Englishman. This treatment did wonders for me since the buzzers can't distinguish when I come through the scene. Since I am the consistency of custard, the great crested bustard, bastard son of a gun, sword and a mace. I keep pace like Oldsmobiles falling with the balloons, trying to give chase. I have a leather band around my arm, and 12 spikes protruding out my face. And don't forget about my super sharp shoulder blades, and my trigger fingers, which are perfectly compatible with any modern day machinery. My scale is colored flint blue, I look good like the scenery. I'm deemed to be sick even by the ones that are mean to me. More hardcore on deck than B&B. I had to say it twice to accentuate my point. More hardware on deck than B&B. It'll take more than a girl and a drink to stop me dormantly and intoxicating just like poppies. This shit doesn't come quick to these MCs who aren't true. Stop trying to relate yourself to us, we aren't you. Deep in your heart you know that there's nothing that you can do. Not to me, but something else will overtake you. Range style, strange style, rearrange strange styles. I'm the man to hang styles, check the filling of blank styles.
style. The brains just haven't messed with since 4650. The amphibian prince, I'll hop away before you get me. The millipede tree, I have entire galaxies inside of me. Contrary to what you would believe, I'm not a stock spendthrift. I've just spit on currency to spare Britney. I'm too cool of a motherfucker for you to wanna hit me. The epitome of your epiphany to split me. Under 2 reps left and I'll be fresh to death. No matter who may step just to augment their rap. And here's 40-weight oil for all of you that slipped. You can ship back to base with my sick manuscript. I clipped on those that slipped over their head, I flipped. Let's skip to the current point. It takes more than to stop me than a girl in a joint. And it takes more to stop me than a girl in a joint. Hot oil in a pan or some new hip hop like this type, only it hasn't even evolved. If you wish to transcend only 1/8 out, I'll leave you blue like balls. If you expect to listen to a tape and have all your problems solved, think for yourself, stop trying to be a sleeping sheep. Think for yourself, try. It's your boy S. Got a cool little head cold and stuff. While we were chilling at the Brain Palace, talking about this girl. She's I ain't talking about no girl. I'm talking about me. No, I was kidding. Right here, this is a shot of my insecurity. I was gonna mention my name. Yo, listen to me. That's me, yo. Yo, that's me. I'm about to wreck this mic. I don't know about what. Talk about these freaks. We cut this stupid shit off. Alright, here we go. Here's the chorus. She's so intricate and meticulous. I'm so interested, it's ridiculous. I hope I don't look too conspicuous. I think I'm so hooked. Oh, I'm hooked. She's so intricate and meticulous. I'm so interested, it's ridiculous. I hope I don't look too conspicuous. I think I'm so hooked. Oh, I'm hooked. My talents rattling recklessly across my back. She's a songbird who kicks her notes accordingly. Really intricate, attracting me to figure out what makes her ticking. In the meantime, she could roll with me. If I could, I'd take her apart, look at the triplicate, and strip her body down to the bare particulate. When we first met, her ID was mysterious, but I found it out soon enough because I was quick with it, the Q&A. And after that, what do you do today? Let's go eat. Let's go eat, since there's a little place by where I stay. That was a stimuli, cause for me she looked interested, and it seems that I would pay. I'll put some time invested in who knows what kind of creature she could be, or what she would do. But today, my heart was pure and my actions true. I'm Giovanni Marks, plus I represent no facts up for work. I'll never step out like my tapes I'd get a clue. It's Sacramento, but I'm trying to get at you, and hopefully as a small memento, you'll put your 11 digits on the subculture issue. She did, yeah, saying that we could horse around like pintos. I've never been so elated in my mental, juiced off a meeting purely coincidental. We went out to meet the other at a prevalent landmark. I put the riddle on in park, and we spoke until dark. Her name was something or another. I told her my name was Clark. The interaction itself was pretty cracking. She was very receptive and still kept it macking. Keep it macking. She's so intricate and meticulous. I'm so interested, it's ridiculous. I hope I don't look too conspicuous. I think I'm so hooked. Oh, I'm hooked. She's so intricate and meticulous. I'm so interested, it's ridiculous. I hope I don't look too conspicuous. I think I'm so hooked. Oh, I'm hooked. If this was orchestrated, I could have selected a better time to have related with this girl made from flame, meaning she was heat. She came to the house with a nondescript sweater, and my eyes did a 3P. She was better looking than the average to the letter B. Guys, yeah, here's the match. Let's strike. Now we're cooking on a luminescent Monday night. She brought a bite to eat. I tried to eat and bite her. Her gear came off just to meet and greet me. I shook the bra strap, gave dap to the underwear. Yeah, the G-string. Now what's under there? I'm not really tripping. It's nothing but a G thing. Cause when I come home at 4 o'clock, straight steadily dipping with this girl. Back to the story. Her name was... Can't really give it up, it's an anonymous information. Now I'm kicking it with this girl. She's being telecasted over 6 radio stations. Yeah, this creation of mine is pretty fresh. I got her in elation, meaning the creation of the different type of position that I got her up on. Now she's looking for me, screaming in submission. Oh, I got her hooked, the bait and the line. You know what I'm talking about. Luckily she's fine, so I don't feel like it's a mercy orgasm given. Now I'm chilling with this girl living with different situations. I'm so hooked. To be continued. Part 2. I collaborate on 23. Hallucinate off of key 23. The anti-magic number
This your friend.
plus 3. They're alive,
Separate taste.
alive, and now it's just me.
Substitute.
I collaborate
Separatist.
on 23.
Substitute.
Hallucinate from key
Separatist.
23.
Substitute.
Anti-magic number is 5,
Substitute.
which is 2 plus 3.
Separation.
Lots of alive, and
Substitute.
now it's just me.
Separation.
I collaborate on 23. Hallucinate.
Subtitle.
Key 23. That rub
Separation.
5, and now it's just me. I collaborate on 23.
Key 2333.
My name's not important, no archons are seeing me. And I'm not seeing them either unless I'm keyed off of 23. And that's only if they're talked about in my vicinity. Instead, I'm trying to strike unseen against outer church enemies. And by that time, I probably saw alphabet letters 27 through. I can't say unless you want to watch your walls kill you. Here at TIE, all we smoke is blue mildew. And attacking geometric forms, which I can't even begin to put you onto unless you want the stuff that makes you see exactly what I'm talking about. Key 23, the futuristic drug which gives your brain a nudge in the wrong direction than what you're used to. Here comes eternal hemorrhaging blood out your eyes. You're stacked and tacked up. Nope, you can't budge. Don't read about the grudge you have on paper, else the key deuce tray will replicate you being amped on PCP. Who will say anything about a drug which isn't even known by the FDA? We smoking powder and carbon filters anyway. Yes, we do. Don't forget about the fiberglass, which makes your throat feel cool on a hot day. So what's up with the dosey tres? Nothing if you want to trace where it comes from. Or if you try to ask a chemist about it, he or she plays dumb. Since they don't want to drum up competition, if they got it, they know that it's so hot it wouldn't stay in supply because you'll buy a lot. And it will take precedence over alcohol, shrooms, and pot. Not to mention LSD, H&E, paste, and don't forget propane, which you snipped out of bags and socks. Forget all about crack rock, it wouldn't stay in stock. Don't worry if the sky is gray. Take one and read, then you thought you died and probably gone astray. Collaborate on 23. Hallucinate from key 23. All the life for me. Slang and don't, which is interesting. The man increased for key 23. Maybe I'll get a cool name like Highway Clark. Because of me, everyone's ODing in libraries. Just settle down with a good book and you're hooked. You won't get past the first sentence since the words gain sentience. And then after a while you feel crazy like a lark. Too incapacitated to move, you're placed in park. The internet is somewhat like a self-service cyberspace akin to virtual morality. The mark of the beast on the wrist and the head. I mean the mouse on the monitor doused in silicone. This is trouble for you. The number of man is WWW. Forever immortalized in underground dossiers held in bunkers. Right next to about 2 kilos of key 23. For the figurative word war enlarged upon society. From projector screens and leaflets thrown all across the city. These become tanks and torture under the influence of the lockpicker. The person with the ailment used it, arrested and that got sicker. If you don't understand, look, this supposed theoretical rumor of an intoxicant causes the user to see and literally think that he or she is within whatever scenario that was captured on paper, whether in typescript or even pen. The spectator will then insert itself into the scenario even when you start feeding it fiction from oral dissertation. The person can still perish from your diction. See, language is controlling and it rules together with contradiction. We only know 26 letters, so one kind of faced with restriction in the English language and all of its spin-off renditions. From this point, making it undistinguishable is my mission. Undistinguishable is my mission. Cloaking words and language different ways. Absurd. Key 1 Twitter. Key 1 Twitter. Key 2333. Key 23.
but experts within this shame we lurk. Waiting to go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've had a catharsis as of late. Nothing is real in life, therefore you can make whatever you want happen. So I'm going to show you. It's not that hard, really. I mean, right now I'm just freestyling, kicking verse. Straight out of my head, straight onto this mic, straight to your ears for you to process and decide whatever you want with it. All off the top, just a demonstration, just another facet of the music. Today, it seems to me, the person that's narrating the story here for all y'all over there, name ST or Giovanni. Marks, people sometimes come ask my advice like a swami, and I say, here, this will be for your benefit if you do this today. So, therefore, don't try to cloud your thoughts while drinking beer, being sad and shallow. Instead, do all these other things that I told you, and all the time invested, the expenses that you paid for, all the supplies that you bought will be necessary, and you'll be happy that you slaved all day for that job where you work. So you won't be a jerk, you'll live life with all of its perks. So just do what I say, I guarantee it'll work. Now, I'm looking at the end of a bottle of Arizona iced tea, rocking microphones nicely. People try to cut me, slice me and dice me, but it won't happen. And then these weak girls try to entice me, just tease me, lead me over different types of roads, acting easily to me. But sometimes it's so cliche and cheesy. What he say and she say. These motherfuckers try to do this to me, at least they try to be nicer than the people that I don't know, and they don't care about me, and then they sometimes think I'm idle and I don't flow. Teach me how to telephone or something like that, I don't know, but I don't give a F. I make every word sound the same, that's the way it goes out. Sub to my name, and I rhyme every word with every word, have different definitions, using different contexts without no artist permission. Cause it's all me splitting the words like nuclear fission. Cause it's all me splitting the words like nuclear fission. Cause it's all me splitting the words, I'm very efficient. Cause it's all me, I'm killing these MCs, lyricism. Cause it's all me splitting the words like nuclear fission. Cause it's all me splitting the words like nuclear fission. Cause it's all me splitting the words duly efficient. I'm breaking all these people like a cataclysm. Next to Rock B, MIC is me, SUBTITLE. I have to come a certain way to disguise the BOICE that I choose to USE. Ooh, these people want to abuse me, but they can't understand the style that I happen to display. It sounds one way, I stop it in mid-sentence and take it over here, and never pay repentance for the things that I do. I do them all the time, I can bust all the rhymes, and people know me now, they're very happy to see a motherfucker like me. Some parts legendary, a killer in the making, scary, various styles that I have to kick out of my mouth. I'm trying to perfect the linguistic latch style that kicks off the key so people can't be no locksmith and try to be up in the bit when they see me. No, the tumblers won't work, I don't promote the show. So let me come back and introduce you with the lethargic style. You know what I'm trying to say, I leave out the tro. Now if you can get this, speaking in code, it's all double something, 900, 1 to the 8, where my beats stay bumping. On the 4 TRACK, it's 414 by Tascam when I'm 14. The EPS hit them up so they can go out. Plans I'm a 14 on Metal Gear here. Where's the key to mold? It's all cold here. Now I gotta go to the smoldering furnace to make sure it stays hot. That metal shaped memory card material is all messed me up today, so therefore I will be inebriated off the pot. I speak abstractly, weakly speak wackly. These motherfuckers can't ask for me. Please don't say where I'm at today. I hate when these guys try to come my way. I love all these supporters and stay supporting while I rock the microphones, delivering it to you with a smile.
Come on now.
Much more impressive offense. 10 minutes prior to our departure, we were confronted by a small concentrated pack of brake monsters, flipping, spinning, and gyrating at a much faster pace than either of us. So when 4-count activated his super cause, the brake monsters mixed the pause, inadvertently setting their security system to a lower tempo, giving us a lengthy window of opportunity to run them mid for more communicators to control their punches and feet with a crossfader. Then we left them there so that we may later lead the beat back and wage a large wave attack. In fact, no longer than 3 steps from the rendezvous, Drew comes running backward, shooting and facing trouble left. 2 brothers down to death after Beethoven conquers them both to death. That's probably why Duke was laughing when talking about going out blasting, capping and gasping until he had finally let off every last round, facing trouble turned tail, and were never to be heard from thereafter.
As the asterisks fly through the sky, and all the grammatical incorrections run about your feet like scampering rodents and mice, you cry out in horror as your eyes start to hemorrhage from the exotic device. Words crawling through your head just like lice. You say to yourself, what could be the source of all this trouble and dismemberment? Every community is awash with the pestilence, the ill-gotten verbiage, and useless vocabulary and chicanery. Words in different dialects and characters are now dancing around a camaraderie together, all despite you. You sit there and cringe in defeat. You cover your mouth with duct tape, avoiding your chance to speak, hopefully praying that they won't get you. Now I'm out on the block, and the name's Clark D. About to clarify the KEY23. There's a lot of disinformation going around here, you see, especially when those crazy texts tried to lie to me. Then I was on the grind, out selling the dope, hoping the NSA won't find out I'm out selling the dope. My bankroll swollen Berkeley, the stuff they couldn't mimic. You know how the Bay all is about their hallucinogenics, but down where I stay, they won't advocate a thing without a gimmick, unless it's by no limit. So I gave Master P a bit of the 23. Now he was with it. He read one of his raps and then had a heart attack. It was too much crack, all up on the track. He read 2 paragraphs and couldn't turn back. They thought it was periodicals, so they burned up the books. But it was your favorite friend that probably got them hooked. Cooked this, not only synthesized to ingest. That's why your average law enforcement was able to overlook this. Something else is amiss. Why can't a drug D check that is so high risk? Well, first, it's disguised as a virus up on disk. That way it's undetectable when you get frisked. Load it up, crack the R code and print it out. And after that, soak it up in saline solution just a minute out. Put it in a paper shredder twice to separate it. After that, take it, eat it, and get faded. Then 23. Celebrated. They also didn't believe the effects when demonstrated. It was introduced to 2 groups, one being the students, they were deemed the smartest, the other being ex-convicts, since they were the hardest. They attacked it in droves, from the guys on the run over at Pirates Cove to secluded Bel Air where they liked to range rove. It was somewhat strange. Then I stumbled on the riches like a treasure trove and became somewhat deranged. K23 can't pay me. You know what comes next. I got half my own supply. It was too intense for me to fiend for professionally, but now I'm espionaged out in air events. From the recluse back to the rate to Undeuce 3. Except now my mouth doesn't even run that loosely. No need to trust me because I don't know you. And damn these cluckers looking at me lustily. Come with some chips or a TV and I'll show you exactly what the hype about this stuff must be. Leave the pipe at home. As the sun sets and the paradigm shifts occur amongst us all, people have to ingest false chemicals just to feel fresh. Even in situations where it's minimal. Now you're used to getting fucked up. This is the type of shit to you. Y'all are all fiends, either literally or physically or mentally of some sort. Was fresh with S. Bigger than T was out of sequence. See, so you know T23 he was following. It's not around yet. X, Y, hear this will make their just like beams for it to be. Was throwing up west. X was next. Y was a fool, cause you know Y was a fresh guy. But why not? I'm not really sure. Don't forget about Z. Z was just out playing a xylophone with an T. As T the average out of C man. Don't forget about your favorite thing, the key 23. I just named 26. There's another 114 that you don't know left. Who don't get next from the list. I just may happen to make them pissed when they hear this junk. Nothing but analog hiss. 323. A message masked in a code to listen for you is 32310 area code. Don't forget the 562. Covert, we strike as wet work experts. Within the shade we lurk, waiting to go berserk. Too covert, we strike as wet work experts. Within the shade we lurk, waiting to go berserk. Because we're too covert, we're wet work experts. Waiting to go berserk. Within the shade we lurk, waiting to go berserk. Within the shade we lurk, waiting to go berserk.
It's like this, won't swing, get missed, hit with precision. Rhymes is vicious, a battle MC, one of the few existing. I'm blistering MCs if they're not listening closely. Hopefully you'll learn, you'll burn. Standing too close to me, notice me. Busting flows in shows, I try to rock it. Me and Sub T stay so key that we be locksmiths. Obnoxious lyricists, spitting nothing but nonsense. Nastier than vomit, they're the main reason why I got sick. I got this lot for the 99 and the millennium. Niggas today all like Novocaine, man I ain't feeling them. I'm killing them slower than the virus. I'm through with climbing, high obstacles. Now I'm dropping flows with timing. Still denying rappers like Kobe Bryant on the inbound. Past the styles more trash than cars found in the impound. I've been down since day one, some been down since day 6. Faking and thinking they can dodge bullets. This ain't the Matrix with basic flows. Your style so foul it's flagrant. I'm like AIDS victim with 6 days to live. I stay sick like basements. I stay underground, face it, you can't win. Battle of me, it's like jumping into the ocean and can't swim. It's suicide, chances are slim in surviving. Live and direct, I intercept crews that try to step. You'll get knocked off course. This is the workforce, blank verse. About to start putting in work like a workhorse. But of course, you may have never heard of me. But now I found out how to beat the beat. Usually, I beat MCs cause they can't compete. Sweetness, coming up your flows this weekend. Bye. My skills thrill like Michael. Niggas might think I'm psycho, cause I might go grab my rifle and just start busting, never trusting. Rappers today is too disgusting.
And we're too covert, we strike as wet work experts. Within the shade we lurk, waiting to go berserk. Because we're too covert, strike as wet work experts. Within the shade we lurk, waiting to go berserk. Because we're too covert, waiting to go berserk. Within the shade we lurk, waiting to go berserk. Wet work experts, we're too covert. We strike, waiting to go berserk. Within the shade we lurk, waiting to go berserk. On that fateful night, my powers manifested. I knew that from then on I would never ever be bested. I kept myself in shape, stayed well rested. I watched training tapes, stayed Kevlar vested to keep myself shrouded in a false sense of security. My condition in reality was nothing short of obscurity. You can't figure it out, oh well here's to you. Now I pray on weak rappers to stick like glue. I went and joined a crew like you were supposed to do on Heat, which was no small feat. Now I'm on deck to expel gigavolts. I'm on every channel even if you change the clicker. Forget whatever range it is, radio walls and all. The plot like it normally would be around now got thicker. Star of stage and screen on the cover of magazines throughout Europe and the States. That includes all bordering colonies, Guam and the Philippines. My utopic statues have me looking calm and pristine, serving all the Philistines, kneeling at my heels. My face was on the news reel about 58 minutes out the hour, all for me serving you. Coverage infinite, the power of media is a beast unto itself, but I still perform other arcane acts off of the shelf. Then I bring it back to rap and attacking with quick stealth, creeping up on ciphers a threat to fools' health. Lots of guns and lighters with some quick wealth, all great to me. You I'd hate to be. Your carcass stripped of all its meat is what I'd like to see. It'd be great to be the last punk rapper out of Relations 28E. And we're too covert, ready to go to work. Cause we're too covert, on wet work, kill experts. Too covert, ready to
song about traps of intellect and end up getting caught in one. I hope you guys are understanding this thus far. You don't understand how hard it is for me to try to rationalize all this stuff just for y'all to understand, but doing it for y'all, the hardest thing is for a person who can articulate their thoughts eloquently to articulate their thoughts abstractly. Now when you get thrown into the thistles, whistle, and I'll come over there like they are through with me to give a helping hand with ample time to waste. Now when you encounter situations that make your neck hairs bristle, be sure both poles have matched up in congruency and start inputting cobalt code, exhibiting fluency. Now when you're fitting off words that you can chew when it's all gristle, regurgitate the implicated problem and act of truancy, or switch and strike synchronized trying to move with me. Now if and when you get struck by the surface to air missile, I'll come over and help you out, carry you off the runway, running fast, zigzagging to avoid the stunned gun ray. Now if and when you pull the successful licking dollars claiming fistfuls, what I do, I help you to spin and launder and build a tilt with the stairway and escape out the whole situation, minus the gunplay. My other name is courage, on adrenaline I nourish. When you start to act a complete fool, I flourish. When you request extra hard, I fulfill that wish. It's all good, here you go. It's just a 7-letter word, you know that cold serve dish. It rhymes with hinge, fringe, binge, and singe. And to all the unseen things that lent this to me, intelligence for the time being, I thank you truly. This is what you would say, bringing on a forced catharsis. Yep, knowing all along I've been transporting static your way. Now when you even attempt a reason for feelings, trying to mold a sculpture from your gray matter like clay, it won't maintain cohesiveness, it will remain sludge-like, and upon closer inspection you'll see your feelings made it that way. The next thing you know, I got cut by light. Now I see the world through lines of iridescent heat. Girl, if I go to space, will you still love me so? I'm off into the night to find the cure to man's plight. I love this world so much, I only hate how it's created, along with the fact that half the populace walks sedated. 12 years later, they just fattened me up. The central processor for a gang of small me's. Hard as nails mercenary, alter ego philanthropist, iconoclast, non-ambiguous in a world of he-she's. I'll breathe life in my creation and still couldn't conceptualize me. I like to be left alone, to think and formulate, and monitor the other data stream whenever they emulate. It's time to usher in the supplemental innovate, with my voice currently broadcasting at 12 different frequencies per bandwidth if possible. Everyone has mental disorders and everyone is a pressure case. Understand evolution will start race by race, per individual on the subatomic level. Organic nanorobotics here to pave the way. A virtual cornucopia of deviant foraging for trade secrets. Smoke some with your dog, they're doing the most, 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 doing the most. Yeah, like. I see how you check. She's so interested. 1, 2. But now I need a free since my VCR ain't on my adult tapes. All it takes is half a weekend and she won't escape. We saw each other and spoke, then shortly after that we straight for the throat. Many hickeys on each other's napes. Really, now we're moving silently back to the bed, kissing, taking my first sweatshirt and hooking the bra strap. She dresses ordinary on the street just to go watch me rap. Allocated time 20 to caress, which also means massage her lower back and chest. She's intricate, meaning that she's not whack like the rest. When I walk with her into a room, they're all impressed. Now I'm going down on her and she says it's the best. Then we switch and she's hooking me up, her hair is a mess. How long this will keep up is anyone's guess. Now she's completely nude and I'm nibbling on her nipples. Ask her if she's down since she already passed the test. She said yes, so I tell her to flip over on her stomach. She told me that when she had both lips on her tip, she was loving it.
I told her that I had to do some work up on lower plumbing. She said, how long would it take if I use a snake? It depends. Let me start it off to demonstrate. Most winning games aside, I had it deep inside. A girl like her who supplied the vehicle to ride. The path is already willing, including the rest of ride.
I must be photogenic with the sleep with you. It looks like a film window, but we have sex. I wonder what will it take to keep you or up before we move up on to next. I must be photogenic with the sleep with you. It looks like a film window, but we have sex. I wonder what will it take to keep you or up before we move up on to next.
But now it's been a couple weeks and straight sex, no gimmicks. But this girl's such a freak that I don't even know her limits. Now we're in public, she's always acting somewhat timid. But when we're behind closed doors, she's a sign with pivot. Always explicit and vocal, asking me whose is it. It being mine, that she spits on is extremely quick and extracts whatever viscous fluid diverts inside and throws me on my back. And then she jumps on top, casket trapped in a cock. My heart flip-flopped. Luckily I'm in tip-top shape to finish the feat of athletics extremely normal. Regretted half of the night after this will be omitted from the ballot. Let's say it was infallible. It happened to me constantly, continuously. Mobius loop for the truth, but after a while when we broke out, the new scoop was that she and her homegirls in their off days would parlay with the homies from another group. That is when she wasn't with me. I can't fuck with her anymore to the day. See, if the sex was great, that's a +8. I do not play or hate. I may be the man to hook you up with your next mate, but pussy's not free. And no matter how smart she may happen to be, I still cluck my heart into the beat, y'all. Don't forget you don't stop. For the 2 disregard the co-op. Into the beat, y'all. Don't forget you don't stop. Until you triple O, don't worry about the co-op. So I ran into her over at the bus stop. I said, what you up to? She said hip hop. I said, go figure. I bet your 2 favorite things now are gold and liquor. She ignored that comment and said she heard I got sicker. I'm like, what? Z? She's like, no, the way that you roll up your C's with glee and ease. I see you when I'm with my girlies up beside the club. They take pictures of you and you never say cheese. Did your heart freeze? Yeah, my heart froze. And not because of you, because my takes went clear the fuck off the chart. I traveled and met beautiful girls similar to you, but they were all hoes too. Ran up in multiple times by my crew. Every time we come into the house, they haven't a clue.
None of y'all motherfuckers do war with me. None of y'all motherfuckers do war with me. None of y'all motherfuckers do war with me. None of y'all motherfuckers do war with me.
That's true, but
None of y'all motherfuckers do war with me. None of y'all motherfuckers do war with me.
Bye-bye.
None of y'all motherfuckers do war with me.
Everybody has their marks there.
At least I got through it the first time and shit, like, rushing it. Clock at 2. Now when depleting beats of their life functions through any polygon junctions, rhyme right for munching. You couldn't calculate this quicker if you daisy chains empty like 17 abacuses in your hidden lab. You'll get stabbed like Lance with my pinprick wit and secret safety mechanism messages on hit. The wig has been lit, the charge got struck. No chance to muck up the plans on a night. There too, an enthusiastic on a whim. A glimmering hope, retract that note. A shimmering corpse which is dangling on a skinny rope. Wrangling up the comp, you know, hog-tied stuff. When we do-si-do on the rodeos, it's off the cuff. 3 centimeters to be exact, all around the back. And they're set a jacket form, trying to call my bluff. It's the who can get smoked by coughing subs verse first sweepstakes. And the purse is 20 G's and the keys to the hearse. The G stands for graves, for the 20 dead MCs. I'm still the first person who can commit a heat freeze. No random treats since you can't convict these thieves. Up in the night, ravaging random towns by the sea. And able to get back before 3, KOFIE. And you can't even forget the SUBT to the hyphen dash TITLE. Check 1, 2, 3.
Certified Caltrans hard hats and heavy equipment with architects in hand, blueprints planned, contracts with signatures in hand, pigments to acid-free paper, plans to examine and programs to produce, fire escapes and elevators, handling business, rapidograph, Replace the cap firmly after use. LA graph. Introduce new construction. What is this? Type production. Private sector. Rich in quality. Plus a collector of classics of all sorts. Obviously. Exports, imports. We put our cargo pockets to use. Let loose the lovely. Especially for our cohorts. Please excuse the random list, but coffee and Subtitle are vital advancements. So try to stop we. Work hard while you niggas is hardly working. This popular mechanics are jerking. You're starting projects you can't complete. Don't complain, compete. Objects of our affection of our loved ones, of course, and so retreat. Dum-dums digest the tea, inhale the trees. Why do you dum-dums compete from the beginning, MCs? Gotta retreat from this and please, let's handle the halt-top females in heat. Barley and wheat, Guinness guzzling this thief. Malicious mischief with skill that can't stand still. We progress with the EPS plus the chest off that will. And you feel this 4-track foreplay all day, the realness. We never get off feeling. I'm a private sector sound selector and getting with my nigga skill under the influence drill. You in the bathroom dropping Benadryl and I still got to do this. I gets my feeling. Subtitle and cough come off like this. Tuesday night ruining it.
All this 4-track, foreplay all day.
All day.
All day.
You know,
It's spontaneous right here.
live from the Brain Palace. You got my man Coffee.
Is that the spot right here, Brain Palace?
Yep, the Brain Palace.
I'm working with that.
That's wherever my slap of marble tape goes.
That's where I see.
You know how to beat the beat too, right here.
Heavy duty.
You know, my name is Subtitle.
KOFIE, the correct spelling with a K. Come off in a special way.
Yup. Workforce in this bitch, all in LA.
Of course, the private sector under the influence, endurance.
Yup, see? Look at us. All up in this shit. Nah, we about to tune y'all out though, cause you can still start 4-track heat, but not like us. We're too fresh.
Goodness gracious.
That's the end.
That's it.
Coffee has to go to work tomorrow.
Early.
And all that other good shit.
White collars.
Yup, 99.
Not at all.
Don't worry about the millennium. Fuck a Y2K.
Uh-oh.
Don't let your taxes back up on you and your hard drives crash. That shit's all bad.
2 1
Get all
3
your money out the bank.
2 3 1
Oh.
0.
For 562 including 2.
Of course.
Stay up.
Never normal when I'm rocking like this. 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 Never normal just cannot spike this. Never normal when I'm rocking like this. Never normal. Check. What's up to folks? Breaking shit in Seattle. Against the currency beast we will battle. It's kinda like the farmer battling cattle. Don't forget the snakes with their hissing and rattling. Plus the double agents with the ever-present skedaddling. I'm the red fairy, all with charade. Number 1 plus 1. Take your hair to parades. Waving from behind a bulletproof motorcade. Shaking hands with some clansmen in the Everglades. Tracing odd signals with a stick in the sand. Back to base. Everything with this plan. I'm never number, so I say fuck the sound skin. When I saw the shit written, I ran the game chase. The dude jumped out the front, lost one of his sandals. I'm from a small town called Los Angeles, where you couldn't get our super tech with the highest DOS. Always keep something on deck like flash drum cards. Keep the folks bouncing like a gang of rubber checks. Am I normal? Never whenever there's a mic to wreck. Now I'm heading back to Blind to sit next to Humphrey Bogart. I don't give a fuck about a go-kart ever since I learned to win the race with a slow start. Ever since I learned to win the race with a slow start. Race with a slow start. And I'm rocking like this. Never normal when I'm rocking like this. Never normal when I'm rocking like this. Never normal. Now it's time to see who has heart. How can you keep tabs against the person who's way too smart and has a choice to eat, kind of like a flow chart? Go get the blender, send somewhere she can beat. Scramble, mix the puree treat, making meridians retreat. I came from the future ahead of my time. I turned 18 bars to 9 ahead of my rhyme. All tracks super track design. It makes no sense when you look at it if you think in black and white. I'm with all white, but I think I'm alright. Somewhat of a dog, but like a bark and all bite, and then with clarity, all I do is just spite. Monochrome cat that can only see the light. In UHF, you misspeak tweet. I lost one night like woodpecker beats. I got the top CD, the key to complete. Now before you go out to get your cross trainers, know that I am too advanced to be neat. Know that I am too advanced. Know that I am too advanced.
West Coast Workforce 2000. Still.